In this video, I'm going to go through the basic 8 punches I think there are in boxing. So there are thousands of variations of them punches, but I'm going to go through the 8 basic ones, and I'm going to do them in pairs. If I go through them quickly, and I'll break them all down a bit slower, a bit more in depth. You've got jab, you've got cross, you've got a hook and a hook, you've got an uppercut and an uppercut, and you've got a body shot and a body shot. And now why I say there are thousands of variations to this is because every time I turn my knuckle, every direction I turn my knuckle, that can be a different shot. Every time I raise, elevate, or lower my elbow, that can be a different shot. So you've got to start thinking outside the box. The reason I fell in love with boxing is because it's a freestyle sport. It can be however you want to do it. I'm going to do this in bare feet, so you see the foot positions a lot easier. So the two straights are the only ones that come off that back leg. Doesn't matter if you're orthodox or southpaw, it's a back leg. So your jab is going to be speared forward, yeah? So I'm pushing my weight forward, spearing in, tucking my chin into my shoulder and pulling my arm back. So I'm not square at the shoulders, I'm lengthening my shoulders, but also making myself a harder target, yeah? From the side on, it's a push and back, yeah? So I'm like almost like with the drawing a bow and arrow, yeah? That's a jab. Then the straight is going to come straight across here. You see how I'm twisting from my back foot? So without my hand, I'm pivoting and pushing through and then letting my arm come out, yeah? And again, I'm pulling my opposite shoulder back. So I'm pulling my left shoulder back because I'm an orthodox fighter, yeah? So jab is push forward, right is drawn away back. So driving that back leg. That back leg is what is generating all the power. So the two shots, the two straight shots are done off the back leg. The next two shots are your hooks. Now, when you do this, you're going to wind it up. Now, think your arms are like bats now. You're not letting them come from the shoulder. You're letting them come from the hip. So I'm going to wind the shot up. And you can see how much I'm pivoting through my hips. So like my right hip is in front of my left hip. And then I'm going to twist through. Watch my front leg. And I'm pivoting through. And remember, elbow follows wrist, wrist follows knuckles. So if I slow it down again, I'm going to pivot in. And I'm going to weight exchange my weight on the front foot. And I'm pulling my weight to the back foot and letting my arm swing round and pivot round. Yeah, see that again, one more. That's a left hook. From side on, we're going to pivot and let it go. Look how much I'm pivoting on that front foot. I'm literally drawing all the energy through that foot. And again, this leg is drawing all the energy for that arm. So left leg is pushing or punching left hand through. Then for the right hook, we're going to wind it up again and let it come all the way around. Yeah? Again, elbow follows wrist, wrist follows knuckles. I'll go again. You're going to pivot it up and twist all the way around. The more you twist, the more you drive. You want to keep your shoulder solid, and that's like, this is like the head of the hammer, and your body's bringing the hammer around, yeah? I'll side on again, gonna wind it up, let it come all the way around, and I want you to see how much I'm pivoting through my feet. So remember, you've got left hook, right hook, there, back to start again. The next two are uppercuts. Now again, left leg is going to generate left hand. So I'm going to wind up like I'm diagonally twisting down to my left side. And I'm bringing it all the way up. And again, I'm putting my right shoulder back, making my target small. Elbow in a nice straight line all the way up, coming underneath their chin. So I'm pivoting down, putting it all the way up. Yeah, and again, you can see that my hip is generating all that force again. Remember, it's like you're jumping off the floor to hit. And you're using your legs to generate energy. And then right legs, I'm going to diagonally twist down to my right side. And then boom, right up again. You can see I'm pulling my left shoulder back to make a small target. Yeah, big pivot and twist through, letting the hips do all the work. Side on, I'm going to be down, all the way up. Then you see how open my chest is now. Yeah, and then when I do my right hook, I'm going to go all the way down and all the way up, and it's open the other way. And even if I turn around this way, as you can see from this side as well, all the way down, all the way open. You can see how much I'm opening my chest up for that right hook. Yeah, make sure your legs are generating all the power. If you're hitting with your arms, you're going to be a lot weaker. Yeah. The last two are body shots. Yeah, you're going to kind of, again, I think this is like a hybrid between a hook and an uppercut, and you're going to come in like a diagonal kind of shot, and you're going to hit underneath the floating rib. And again, watch my feet again, hips. I'm pushing here. So if I take my hands out again, that is the shot. That is the shot. And all I'm doing is generating a little bit of kind of twist and momentum, and I'm pushing it in. Twist and momentum, pushing it in. See, heel is coming up again. If your heel stays down, you're losing power. Yeah? For the right side, diagonally twist in, punch it through. Yeah, diagonally twist in, punch it through. Yeah, they are the body shots. So breaking them all down, we've got 2 straights, twist and twist, 2 hooks, twist, and then twist, 2 uppercuts, twist, twist, 2 body shots, twist, and twist. And then you've got 1,000 variations of where your hand turns, where your body turns, the heights you go, but they're the basic shots. Work on them and enjoy. My name's Ian Jackson. I've had 50 professional fights. I've been boxing for 30 years. Like, follow, subscribe for more handy tips on boxing and health. Have a great day.